Schools 2030 is a 10-year learning improvement program that is implemented across 10 countries. Within Schools 2030, we believe that teachers and schools are at the center of change, that they drive the change that happens in their classrooms and in their communities. And so within the program, we work with schools and youth partners across 3 age cohorts, 5-year-olds within PP2, we work with 10-year-olds across grade 3 and 15 to 14-year-olds in Form 1, or youth that are interacting outside schools.
The human-centered design has been amazing, I can tell you, because now it is giving us a platform where we can just open up our mind and be creative about everything, because the workshop is all about using the human-centered design to actually innovate new ideas, sustainable ideas as to the different things that we can do, how we can change the things that are being done right now in the community.
Once they come into the innovation space, we're really supporting the teachers to believe in themselves and have a voice in the changes that they want to see, to drive the changes within their classrooms and communities. And during the innovate phase, we use contextualized toolkits, we use youth partners within the community to support the process, and we help them go through a process where they come from understanding what the challenge is, understanding the context within which the challenges are happening, right to having conversations with people or stakeholders who are affected or affect that particular change. And these stakeholders go across from parents to learners to government officials to gain a better understanding of what those challenges are and to ideate, come up with wonderful, imaginative, outside-the-box ideas that they then go and try, test, learn, iterate within their classrooms.
It was just an idea, half-baked. And then we came here and we were being taught even how to ideate, how to define, how to actually look whether your idea is feasible, is it sustainable, is it achievable.
I've never conducted an interview before, but through our facilitators, we got on how to conduct interviews, on how to make the interviewee to be in a comfort environment where you can converse with him or her. There's something that inspired us, that they love this and they are ready to work with us.
The feedback that nimepata from the stakeholder imenisaidia kwa idea yangu, kwa sababu kuna some gaps where I felt that they need to be filled. Kama ingekuwa kwa CHCD, ningekuwa naendelea kufanya makosa yale kwa yale, kwamba ningeona mimi ni mwalimu na siwezi receive feedback from other stakeholder. But at least hii HCD imenisaidia, nimejitambua kwamba nikiwa na shida mimi kama mwalimu, naweza kuhusisha mtoto, naweza kuhusisha mwalimu, naweza kuhusisha na mzazi vile vile waweze kunisaidia.
Our design challenge was starting environmental clubs in the school, whereby in these environmental clubs, the learner will be actively involved. There's also readily available materials for the project to kick off, even if there's no funding, because the materials are locally available.
The idea was derived from an interview where a parent said, I don't have to check the progress of my child because it's the work of the teacher. So from there, we came up with this idea whereby we involved the parent and the student in the learning process. So by calling them to make the learning material, they'll gain interest and confidence on wants to know more about the progress of their children.
I was very much happy to see that the stakeholders, as we interviewed them, they could give the feedback, they could be emotional, sometimes they could laugh. So with that, it made me learn. We do mistake when judging people before going to the real issue.
I've seen a number of innovations through the Schools 2030 program, whereby teachers have really made a good use of locally available resources. Like these empty containers, just the bottle tops, have been cut and well decorated as storage materials. You see, they are cheap and they are locally available.
You know, before I came here, I used to stick on the methodologies I learned in college. But I've come to realize there are many ways of teaching a kid.
I have not been a group person for a very long time. Working in a group, but now being here in this space, I have actually seen this power in group work. And there's something our facilitator Ken told us, instead of using but when you are trying to interject someone else's idea, use the word and. So you're not deducting, but you're actually adding to that information. So being able to actually consider other people's ideas and thoughts and also their feelings is what I have learned from this HCD program, and I believe I'm going to use in other areas of my life as well.
It's been amazing just seeing what we did with our teachers in Mombasa and what we came here in Lamu and did, and seeing, even though they were given the same design challenge, how they interpreted that design challenge, went into a very different design journey, and at the end of it all, a whole different solution. And that, I think, is the power of HCD.
The county priorities for learning, like for ECDE, they seem to be in line with what Schools2030 is doing, supporting our teachers through trainings, visiting them to monitor the program that they've been trained in. And in the past, actually, some teachers have been provided with resources through this program.
And we work with these officials because we want to inform system change. And we can inform system change with the innovations that are coming up from the classrooms. So we invite them to take part in the process, to take part in the conversations, to celebrate with the teachers, so that in the end, we're improving learning outcomes in Kenya.